Welcome, everybody. I'm not sure how good the reception is here. Internet or something. There seems to be a drag, but am I a dragon? Is my lips off or something? No? Yeah? Is it on? Is it working good? Yeah? Thumbs up? No? Yay, nay? Sucky? Yeah? Okay. I guess the reception just isn't working good. Is it skipping and stuff? You could talk.
Quality's good.
Quality's good?
Mm-hmm.
Is my mouth off? Because it's like skipping on my end. Like it's.
I mean, you're moving though. Oh, there's 8 people. Everyone's saying hello.
Hello, Kimberly. Hey, welcome. So, this was kind of a sporadic live stream. I guess my reception's not too good outside for some reason. I'm not sure why, but oh well. Um, yeah, so this is a special surprise. Check it out. It's kind of hard to see. It's a little dark. Let me see if I could move this here for you. Okay, that didn't help. Could I get a flashlight on your phone here? So we just got our backyard done. And check out the new fire pit. This is brand new in our backyard. There we go. This is the first fire since we've had this installed in our backyard. Stone fire pit here with concrete. This used to be a wood deck, and now we have concrete steps leading to the house. Got one of my barbecues here. This is the S&S grill. 2 zones is better than 1. And yeah, so we got this is all concrete. I know it's dark. It's kind of hard to see. It's really dark, actually. I got the porch light on, but it doesn't seem to be doing much for the video. But we got a good piece of concrete here. And the fire pit is rocking, and we're just enjoying our night around the fire pit. And I figured I would just go live and say hi to everybody and see how you guys are doing. How's your weekend? Hopefully everybody is doing well. You're safe, healthy, entertained. Hopefully you had a good meal tonight. Hopefully you ate out or had a good home-cooked meal. Okay, Kimberly says hi to your wife. She says hi. She says hello. Do you want to be on camera?
No.
She says no. Her makeup's not dead. So she's camera shy right now because she's not perked up, and me, I don't care. I haven't shaved in days, and I don't care. But so yeah, so this is the backyard. This used to be an old patio, a wooden deck. It was like a 12 by 12 wooden deck, and it was rotted, and it was just falling apart. So I hired a contracting company, a concrete contracting company, and they demoed it, removed all the dead wood and everything, and now we have all this is concrete. All that is concrete. It's 24 feet long, 17 feet wide, and then this fire pit section is 12 by 12. I would have rather had it 14 by 14, but the price was going to increase a lot, so I accepted 12 by 12. It's fine. There's still plenty of room. I'm not burning up from the fire. I'm semi close, but it's not a big deal. It's a nice fire pit, and yeah, it's just one of the upgrades to the house that we've done. We have plenty more to do. This is just one. Of course, you guys know I've been wanting a weekend low, a lowrider to enjoy the weekends, but it was either that or doing this patio, and I chose to get the patio done first because with the wood deck and the way it is, I was barbecuing out of my garage and I was sick of it. So I was like, I need to get this backyard done or at least the patio portion done, so I could have somewhere to cook my food, and we could host, gatherings with people, and have some more space. Realistically, we have a really big backyard, and we weren't doing anything with it. So yeah, so it's just nice. This is the first time we are having the fire pit going. I literally just fired this up about 10 minutes ago, so it's rocking pretty well. It's a nice night. It was raining. It was raining earlier, about 4 hours ago, but everything's pretty dried out at this point. And yeah, we're just maxing and relaxing. We're hanging out. The concrete's done, and it's cool. Hello from Florida, Cass. Cass, aka Castiel. Are we a Supernatural fan, or is that really your name? Welcome, Floridians. Welcome all.
Mike says, always love the fire pit.
Mike says, always love the fire pit. Yes, Mike. The fire pit is always good. Let me reposition my chair. Maybe if I, let me see if this is... Okay, that just totally blackened me out. Let me see. Let me see. Do I need to turn towards the light? Okay, that really... Okay, it's pretty dark. So yeah, I'm pretty dark here. I guess there's no way around it. So we're just hanging out. It's dark. Shit, man. This is not working. I thought with the patio it'd be rocking a little bit better. Okay, so here I am. We're here. We got Richard. Hey there. Good evening from Barbados and island of the Caribbean. Love your show stories. Richard, thank you so much. I appreciate that, and welcome to the Dark Forest's backyard. It's dark, but you see the fire pit is going. So let me see if since there's some light here. Here we go. Now I could kind of show you guys how it looks. So this used to be a 12 by 12 wood deck that was rotted, and I couldn't barbecue on it. So run, don't get in the video, baby. So basically we have concrete steps with rebar. I was able to put one of my grills here. I'm going to get a Oklahoma Joe Highland offset smoker next. So this is 24 feet long, so it's a good length. The concrete company still needs to come out and remove the edging here, or the formation. This is the wood, because they just poured this earlier this week. So they need to come back out and remove all this. So we got 24 feet long and 17 feet wide. And then the fire pit is a 12 by 12. So don't worry, the chair is not on fire. It's just transparent, I guess. So yeah, we have it's a good patio. Eventually we do want to get a gazebo here in this open area right here, a little gazebo. And then yeah, so we'll have a little area for the fire pit, and it's gonna be nice. It's we got a huge yard. You can't even see the fence. Like it goes pretty far back. But yeah. So at least that way you could see a little bit of how the backyard is. Let's see, we have a green egg. It's a great smoker. Oh yeah, the green egg things. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, there's a store that sells those here. It really wasn't my style. The green eggs. One, they're super expensive. Two, I just like the offset. I just love that side firebox. It's really nice. So that's more my style. Ugh. So yeah, it seems like the light's a little bit better all of a sudden, so you could kind of see the layout. We have 4 chairs, but I only brought 2 out for my wife and I, just to enjoy the fire. This is, again, the first fire we've done since they poured the concrete and did the fireplace, or the fire pit. For all the Wendigo and Dogman. Yes, that's right. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that Dogman story with the park ranger being the main character that came out earlier this week about the Smoky Mountains. Fantastic story. I actually was talking with the author, and I actually came up with the idea of the fishing people and I came up with a lot of key points for the story, and he liked it, and he kind of took my ideas and kind of the main plot regarding the missing fisherman and cabin and all that good stuff, and he just ran with it and turned it into a masterpiece. That same author is writing another one. Again, another idea that I had. I didn't have a full plot, but basically I just give him ideas and he takes it and he transforms it into an amazing story. The next one he's working on is actually a skinwalker story based on some hikers. So that's going to be coming out whenever he's finished with it. That's going to be another phenomenal story, but it's going to be about a skinwalker. So keep on looking out for that one. It's going to be fantastic. Let's see here. I need to hear that story, Dogman. Yes, that came out. What day did that come out? Was it Tuesday? Go on my page if you haven't listened to it yet. It came out earlier this week. It's called I'm a park ranger at the Smokies, but I think this thing came from hell. I believe that's the name of the video. And it has a dogman, and you see a couple park rangers on the thumbnail. And listen to that tonight. Even if you got to leave the stream, it's okay. I won't have any hard feelings. That is a superb story. I really enjoyed narrating it. It just came out very well. It's a very nice story. So hopefully you guys are all doing fabulous tonight. I just wanted to show you guys, the upgrade with the backyard, with the concrete, and especially the fire pit. I had to have a fire pit, guys. Come on, think about it. Campfire Tales. A lot of the background has fire pits going on. And honestly, the best place to tell scary stories is around a campfire. You know what I mean? And that's actually a quote that I had put on my banner on my YouTube channel. The best place for a scary story is around a campfire. So we're not camping tonight because, well, we just didn't plan to. But there's nothing saying I couldn't camp in a tent in my backyard, because I plan to, especially when we have kids. Whether we have the tent in the grass or if we just have the tent on the concrete or by the fire pit, it doesn't matter. It's my property, I don't care. So let's see, 11:19 p.m. here in Barbados. What time is it now?
11:18.
We're Barbados, so I guess we're on the same time frame. It's 11:19 here in Tennessee, which is weird. I didn't think that we would be on the same time zone, but cool. Yeah, same time frame here. Mike says I listed at night. Yes, around a campfire. Absolutely. And then accidentally, when it gets a little too quiet around the campfire, you might get spooked when this happens. Oh! I think I heard a dogman toot. What do you think? I think I heard something. Either that or a storm is coming. I think I heard some thunder. So, yeah, so I probably should have bought some more firewood. I only bought one little setup from Food City. And, it's burning. It's not roaring, but it's going. So, it's all good. But yeah, we're just enjoying the night. And, we're just hanging out. The cats are in the house. We had a late dinner, and we ended up watching a movie that was kind of not planned. And I was like, man, I want to use the fire pit. Like, I want to check it out. Like, I want to try it out. Like, you know, it's brand new. We've never used the fire pit before. Not this one. I had a fire pit that I built before in the grass with some rocks and stuff, and then, you know, I'm sitting there in the grass and spiders are crawling on my legs and shit, and I'm just like, man, this is not cool. Like, I need concrete. I'm sick of this rotted freaking patio that we had. So, you know, we looked up, did our research, and got a concrete company out here, and they removed the rotted porch and installed the concrete with the design that we kind of came up with together based off the layout and ground formation and the levels and like the angles of everything. And it's done. Like, it's nice. So now we're just actually enjoying the yard now. Now we're actually able to enjoy our patio because we have a lot of space here. 24 feet by 17 feet with a 12 by 12 fire pit. That's plenty of space. That's plenty of space. Andy says, hey there, Zach. ROFL. What does ROFL mean? I forgot too. I mean, I've seen it 100 times, but I can't tell you what ROFL means. Okay, my wife's going to Google what it means. Kimberly is laughing at me. I don't know what you're laughing about, but I hope it's funny.
Rolling on the floor laughing.
Rolling on the floor laughing. Okay, I don't know what you're laughing about. I didn't know. Oh, was it my toot? That's right. Yeah, because I farted. Yeah, it's all good. I'm a goofball, okay? You know, I know I'm always telling horror stories because I like horror. I like scary movies. It's a part of me, but I'm still a goofball. I'm humble. I'm funny. I'm down to earth. And that's why I decided to show my face and just kind of make the channel a little bit more personal. Especially at the beginnings of the videos, I kind of give you a little insight about what that video is going to be for that night. And I think that makes it more personal. It's like I'm talking to you, like I'm right with you at the campfire. Like, hey, this is what's going down tonight, you know? I just think it's more personal, and I like it, and it doesn't seem many channels do it, so it kind of makes me stand out. So, yeah, you seem like a very good down-to-earth type of guy. I am, Andy, I am. Yes. I'm not perfect. 185 pounds, ripped, buff as shit, hung like a horse. No, actually, none of those things. But, yeah. Yeah, I love scary stories, and I love telling scary stories. That's actually how this channel started. I would tell scary stories when we would go camping, and of course my brother-in-law wants to bug me when I'm live streaming right now. But yeah, I love scary stories. I love camping. I like being out in the woods. So listening to other people do it, you know, 4 or 5 years ago, I said, hell, why am I not doing this? Unfortunately, I wish I was doing this a long time ago. I'd be right up there with some of the big channels if I would have started maybe a couple years before I did. But better late than never. We're going close to 5 years at this point. Actually, 5 years this month. My first scary story upload that I did was in August of 2018, I believe. So actually this month is my 5-year mark of telling stories, which was not originally what I was doing on my channel. But it's what we're doing now. So, thank you, Dogman, UK man. So what's up from the UK? How is your island going? Do you have plenty of tea and biscuits? I hope you do, because I'm a big tea drinker. That's why my teeth are stained. I drink tea all the frickin' time. When I'm recording my stories and editing my stories, I'm drinking tea. When I go out to a restaurant, I order iced tea. I drink tea more than water, more than soda, more than beer. Tea is my go-to thing. Now take it, when it comes to beer, I don't really drink beer unless I'm barbecuing. It's not something I have to have. I like drinking beer when I'm grilling. If I'm grilling steaks or wings, or if I'm smoking some pork or beef ribs, I like to have me some smokes, and I like to have me some ice cold ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my zen. That's like me relaxing, drinking, enjoying myself, listening to some Bob Marley or whatever mood I'm in as far as music categories go. Because I listen to just about everything. And so iced tea is the best. Yes, Mike, iced tea is excellent. But you know what's funny? Some people don't drink iced tea. My grandmother did not like iced tea. And I think she's the only person I think I've met that never liked iced tea. I love tea. I freaking love tea. Good evening. Hey, Leslie, welcome. You're a little late. What have you been doing, huh? What's his name, huh? Yeah? I'm watching you. Green tea. Okay, I drink green tea, black tea. I don't discriminate. I drink it all. I don't know if green tea or black tea, which one's better for you, but I drink both. I drink pure leaf. Was it something gold?
Was it Gold Peak?
Gold Peak
Yeah.
or something? Gold Peak, this pure leaf. I drink it all. I love that stuff. And I've learned to drink unsweet tea, which is bitter and not easy to get into, but I've gotten used to drinking unsweet tea and just squeezing lemon in it, which keeps me from putting sugar in it. So now I don't even drink sweet tea anymore. I just drink unsweet tea. I got used to it. Just like tough guys only drink black coffee, like John McClane from Die Hard. All the tough guys, they drink black coffee. And supposedly, black coffee is actually more healthier for you compared to adding sugar and creamer and stuff like that, which I do like too. Don't get me wrong. I like cream and sugar in my coffee. But I could drink it black too. Like, it's bitter, but I don't care. It doesn't matter. As long as it gets the job done. Let's see here. Let me catch up with your comments. Hi, Kim. Green tea. I have been following these cryptid encounters from 2017 along of cases. Nice, Richard. That's cool. Where's our brother says, oh, you're talking about Bigfoot? Bigfoot. Yeah, I haven't seen him comment on here. He's probably asleep. He's probably asleep. He is in Mississippi, so he's 1 hour behind me, which makes it about 10:25-ish. He's probably in bed.
You gave a surprise call to Bigfoot.
I did call Bigfoot. In one of the videos, he was posting his phone number in the comments, I think, to give his number out to Leslie or Kim. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to star 67 and call his ass and just say, yes, is this Bigfoot? And he's like, yes. And I said, this is Campfire Tales. And he freaked the hell out. He was not expecting me to call him, but I called his ass. And I talked to him for like 15, 20 minutes. He's a good guy. Yeah, it was a nice conversation. It blew his mind when I called him because it was restricted, right? So he was like, I was almost not going to answer your call because I don't answer restricted numbers. And I'm like, well, I would have just left you a funny ass voicemail. And he's like, oh, I don't even have voicemail set up. And I'm like, well, I would have just kept calling until you answered. So it was funny. So I did call. He's actually the first fan that I called. So it's not something I do all the time, but he was putting his number out there to the public. I might as well take advantage of it. Let's see here. Buttermilk and coffee. Dogman UK. You ruined it. Buttermilk? Ugh.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's not interesting. Grandpa drank buttermilk like water. It's gross. It's like... And I love butter, okay? Everything's better with butter. Spread me like butter. You know what I'm saying? Like, butter's good. I put butter on a lot of things. But I don't drink it. I don't know. Like, I remember my grandfather would drink buttermilk in a cup. Oh, I remember taking a sip of it one time, and I almost threw up. I was like, that is nasty, man.
Well, Dogman says he's watched a few uploads of yours. Great channel, community. You got my humble respect.
Hey, I appreciate that, dog man. I'm still trying to catch up on these. Oh, here it is. Okay. Watched a few uploads of yours. Great channel and community. You got my humble. Thank you. I like to intertwine and hang out with the viewers. I just like that personal connection because I think a lot of channels don't have that. So I'm trying to break that cycle and do a little something different with this channel by actually making it more personal and more live and more interaction between fans and the actual channel itself. So hopefully it works to my advantage. If not, I'll just ghost you and just do recordings and you'll never see my face again. No, I'm just kidding. Bigfoot stepped on me. I hoped you held your breath. Kimberly said, nice. I think he has to get up at like 4 a.m. Ooh, God, that's early. Yeah, I would be asleep too.
Yeah.
If I had to wake up at 4 in the morning, I would have been in bed at 8 o'clock, maybe 7, because I need my beauty sleep. Leslie says, I'm going to Chicago for a concert tomorrow. Nice. Who are you going to see tomorrow, Leslie? What concert are you going to? Just curious.
Is it the Taylor Swift?
Is it Taylor Swift? Is it Post Malone? I mean, who are you going to see? You see here, Dogman UK. I'm new to all this YouTube since I had Dogman encounters.
Wow.
Ooh, spookalicious.
Ooh.
Nice. Well, it's better to listen to stories about Dogman than actually living through it. So you're safe here, okay? You're safe. Disciple of Christ heavy metal band. Ooh,
Christian.
rock on. Yeah,
Christian.
that's right. Rock out, sister.
Oh, Dogman has his own channel.
I got my own channel. Nice. Okay, that's cool. Nice. I don't know your channel, but awesome. I hope it's successful if it isn't already. And you make millions of dollars and share it with me. I hope you have a great time, Leslie. Yes, Leslie, have a great time. Concerts are fun. I went to a Godsmack, Disturbed, and it was a Disturbed and Godsmack concert in Redlands, California. Desert, summer, nasty, dry, hotter than Hades. There was a bunch of skinheads in a mosh pit circle going on. People were fighting. People were passing out from the heat. Security was everywhere. My uncle told me to get in the mosh pit. I was with my buddy, and my buddy wouldn't do it. And I'm like a little guy, right? Like, my buddy's like 6'2". He's huge. He wouldn't even get in there. And I was like, screw it, I'll do it. I don't give a shit. I made one round around the big circle. There was like freaking 80 guys in there pushing each other. People were hitting each other. I was like, man, I hope I don't get knocked out. Like, I'm not. I don't know these dudes. I don't do mosh pits. You know what I'm saying? So, I did one round. There was so much dirt being kicked up from all the guys running and shoving each other. And my uncle wouldn't do it. He's like, get in there, pussy, get in there. I'm like, you do it. You're the one that's telling me to go in there. So I did it. I actually got in a mosh pit once. Never again, but I did do it once. I got evidence of a dog man. I'm not into it for money, just truth. People know what I'm gonna. Cool, that's all good. Whatever your intentions are, enjoy what you do. Richard Reed says the only black woman in the USA doing this. Nice. Doing what? Richard. Richard's a boy's name, right? I'm trying to look at your picture. It's really small. I can't tell. Kimberly, I went to a Leonard Skinner concert once. Nice. That's cool. I met the band Queensryche on my ship when I was in the Navy in San Diego. Of course, not all the members were the original guys, but Jeff Tate was there. The only reason why I'm saying that is Queensryche is my favorite band of all time. I freaking love Queensryche. My second favorite band is probably Scorpions. I freaking love Scorpions. And third's probably Metallica. I freaking love Metallica. So, you're welcome. You're welcome. You missed my comments up top. The other person doing this as well as Beata. Well, one other person does this as well. Bettina Moss, Cryptid and Paranormal. Yes, she has a Facebook page that I'm a part of. She does interview stuff, and she has a lot of support and a nice fan base on Facebook. She's very cool. She's messaged me a couple of times before. She actually wants to do an interview with me, but we haven't really set a date or time or plot or anything to do it. But whenever she's ready to do it, I'm more than happy to do an interview with her. I don't have personal encounters with skinwalkers or dogmen or Bigfoots. I just tell the stories of others. That's what I do. I just try to give you nightmares when you sleep. That's my job. Or entertain you when you're on the road. Or at work and you're trying to trying to let the hours fly by keeping your mind occupied on something else. That's also my job. So, all of your guys' job is to like, comment, and subscribe and share the channel every time a video pops up. That's your job. Love it, sir. Yes. My favorite band is Skillet. Nice. That's cool. Yeah, I'm sure she's on Instagram too. Honestly, I guess we're going back to the darkness here. Let me flip this around. Fire's starting to... Oh, the fire's still kicking. It's alright. I just need more wood, to be honest. I need more wood. The fire would be blazing a lot more if I had more logs, but I only bought one little setup from Food City. But it's fine. Like, this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to try out the fire pit for the first time. It's brand new. They poured the concrete on Wednesday, but they came here on Tuesday and installed this fire pit with the stones. So this is the first time using this, guys, and you guys are experiencing it with me. So that's cool. I kind of brought you guys along to pop cherries here for the fire pit. Skrillex. Oh yeah, Skrillex. In the darkness comes the light. Yes. So yeah, I'm just chilling, guys. It's a little dark. You can't see my tootsies, but it's okay. Probably can't see me. You can't really see me too good either. Yeah, it's because the light's behind me. So, but I'm here. Don't worry, I'm here. But yeah, I'm just relaxing with you guys. So if you guys have any fire pit of glory, yes, it's popping there. Fire pit's popping. So yeah, I'm just hanging out. Like, I forgot to buy some s'mores. We should have did that. Great vibes you got, sir. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, dude, I'm super chill. I love scary movies. I love telling scary stories, and it's just all about having fun and making friends along the way and seeing how far we could take this YouTube channel. I want to take it, like, for everything it's got. Do you like Skrillex? I want to see him so bad. Me too. Go away, bug. So yeah, I'm just relaxing, guys. I wanted to show you guys the back patio with the concrete work that's been done, the new fire pit that was done. Outside of that, I don't really think I have too much news. I already told you about the video that this author buddy of mine is working on, of an idea that I had that he's kind of making a masterpiece out of like a simple paragraph I gave him as far as a plot and ideas. He's turning it into a huge masterpiece story because he's freaking skilled and he's a fabulous writer. So shout out the horror writer 1717, by the way. He's the one that's doing this story, and he did the Dogman story. So if you haven't heard it, definitely take a listen to that tonight. It came out a few days ago. It says it's titled "I'm a Park Ranger in the Smokies, but this thing came from hell." So that's the title of the video. If you haven't listened to it already, it's a fabulous story. I think it was 40 something minutes or 50 something minutes. I forgot. It's a good story. It's really good. Okay, Dogman says he's already watched it. All right, great. Well, then you already know it's good. So stay tuned for the Skinwalker one that he's working on right now. So I'm really looking forward to the Skinwalker one. My wife and I listen to your stories while we're sitting out around the fire pit. D, that's awesome. That's exactly the way to go, man. You're sitting around the fire pit, either listening or telling scary stories. I mean, that's the best way to do it, is when you're around a fire pit. Having a couple cold brews, eating some snacks or eating some food, just chilling by the fire, smelling that fire smoke from the wood. I love it. I love the smell of burning wood, like in a campfire. There's just something about it. I love it. It's so nice. Yeah, right now, we got all this smoke. You can see the smoke rising right now. It's really cool. All the neighbors are jealous. They're like, dang, someone's got a fire burning, and I'm jealous. uh, I want more zombie apocalypse stories. Leslie, so do I. I've always been a big fan of zombies. I love The Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, um, Dawn of the Dead movie. You know what I mean? I love zombie stuff a lot if it's done right. Not every movie's done right with zombies, but I'm a big fan of zombie apocalypse stuff, and I think there's some really amazing stories people could be writing about it. Um, I've even heard some really great audiobooks from Amazon Audible, zombie apocalypse series that I listen to, and I freaking love them. They're great. End of the world survival, finding canned foods, finding shelter, boarding up windows, making it zombie proof, to modifying weapons. I mean, you name it. Like, to me, it's so interesting to hear stories like that. But unfortunately, most of the authors that I've ever dealt with don't want anything to really do with zombie stories. Whether they say it's been done too many times or it's not in right now. I don't know. I can't get an author to do a really good, long, horrifying zombie apocalypse story for me. I've asked, but I'm just going to keep my eyes peeled until I come across one. But I'm with you. I absolutely want a zombie apocalyptic story. I want one that's done right. I know what I want. I know how I want it to sound, as far as plot, direction, action, details. Um, I'm just waiting for that right one. It really is amazing. Thank you, D. Appreciate that. Let's see here. Whiskey and cigar around the fire pit. Yes, sir. I always have my smokes with me. Let's see here. I want more zombie. Okay, I read that one. I'm trying to catch up on your guys' comments. Give me a second. Let's see here. They all dwell in the forest. That's the best part. Skinwalkers and Yeti, all the dark forest. That's right. Absolutely. Really amazing. I love The Walking Dead, and Daryl is... I think Daryl needs a haircut. I don't know about you, but I think Daryl needs to cut that damn hair off. I don't like Daryl's hair. He needs to cut that shit off. It annoys me. Like, the dude needs a haircut. It's always in his face. How is he aiming how is he aiming that crossbow when his hair's in his face? I love Daryl, but I want to cut his hair so bad. Um, I think that there was only one character I disliked on The Walking Dead. As far as, like, I started hating the direction of the show when it became more about human versus human, and it became less about zombies. Basically, after season 5, to me, the quality of the show series kind of started going downwards for me. But I tell you, like, the first few seasons were just fantastic. Like, absolutely fantastic. But the only character I hate, dislike with a passion, is Carl. I don't like Rick's son at all. I think he's annoying. I think he's not useful. After he killed that one kid at point blank range for nothing, like, that kid didn't do anything and he killed him, I lost all respect for his character, and I never liked him since. And every time I see him with his stupid long hair wearing his dad's hat, I think he's retarded looking. I freaking hate Carl. Hate Carl with a passion. Do not like him. Like, I'm so glad he died. I am so glad Carl died. 28 Days Later is a great one. Good one, Dogman. Yes. 28 Days Later, aka almost like World War Z type of thing going on. Yes. Very good. Resident Evil. Yes. Yes, Leslie. I freaking love Resident Evil. I don't care if people don't like the version movies that they made, before with Alice, all that. I love them. I don't like all of them because again, it became not about the zombies after like the first three movies, um, and it just kind of, it was just her versus the system trying to get rid of the people that started it all. But um, I love the first two. I like the first one about the hive underground, and I like the second one about being in the city. You know, I freaking love part one and part two. Part three is okay. The whole desert thing got kind of boring for me. Um, tuned in. Hey everybody, Blue Cruise. What's up? Welcome. You're late, but it's all good, brother. How you doing? But yeah, I love Resident Evil. Did you any of you see the new Resident Evil movie that came out? What was it, last year, where they had that Hispanic guy play Leon? I'm like, can you find actors that actually look like the people from the video game? I mean, is that not possible? A little bit, just a little. At least find someone that's blonde. You know, uh, make him look like one of the Backstreet Boys or something. Put a vest on him. It was a horrible movie. The only thing I liked about it was they did a lot of that movie based off the video game, which I did respect. But I didn't like the actors. I didn't think they fit the roles at all as far as appearance. And they made Leon such a wimp in that movie. And guys, Leon's a badass. Leon's been kick ass in the video games. Like, he's a badass. And they made him look so crappy in the movie. I didn't like it. I didn't like that movie. But you have the best Dogman and Wendigo. Yeah, oh, thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Let's see, I'm trying to catch up. We have the same taste, Leslie. He has to for the character. I guess so. I guess if he had long hair in the comics, I guess that makes sense. Let's see. LOL. Hi, Blue. We do, Kim, and don't cut Daryl's hair. Yes, we're cutting Daryl's head. I am going to shave his head. I'm going to shave Daryl's hair. Lake Superior girl, 17. Welcome, Lake Superior. How are you? Are you enjoying Michigan much? Let's see here. I hope you are all doing good in comments. Yes. Hi, Lake Superior girl. I'm camping and sitting by the campfire listening to this. You're camping? No fair. Lucky. I mean, I could camp in my backyard, but it's a little late to get started on that. We've already ate, watched a movie. I got the fire pit roaring here. A late night fire pit. Honestly, I should have been out here hours ago doing this when it first got dark. Now it's like, what, 11:30, 11:40? A little late to be starting a campfire, but oh well, I don't work tomorrow. Who cares? Daryl wasn't even supposed to be in it. Oh, I didn't even know that. I didn't read the comics, so anything as far as authenticity for The Walking Dead, I can't really argue who or what should or should not be in the show because I have no idea. I don't read comments. I don't read comic books. I did when I was a kid, but I never had The Walking Dead. I had Ninja Turtles, Spider-Man, X-Men, Green Arrow, Batman. Like I was into that kind of stuff. So I don't know anything about like Ninja Turtles. I mean, I didn't know anything about The Walking Dead. I didn't know anything about The Walking Dead until the TV show started on AMC. Put it that way. So that's a new one for me, but I did enjoy it. I was a die-hard Walking Dead fan for years. Like every Sunday night at 9 o'clock when it would come out on AMC, I was staying at my friend's house. Basically, I'd sleep over at his house. They put blankets and like twin mattresses in the living room for everybody because he had 6 kids. And we would all camp out in the living room every Sunday night and watch The Walking Dead together. and then I'd just pass out at their house and go to work in the morning on Monday. Like, that was like a ritual for a long time. Like, I loved The Walking Dead. And then, after the whole governor thing, I started to lose interest with when the villain, the governor, came around. It just became more about bullies and human versus human and territories and stealing from each other, which I know is some real life crap that would happen to people. People are going to click up and have their own little colonies or whatnot. But I liked it when it was just about survival and avoiding the zombies or killing zombies. Like, to me, that was like more interesting. So let's see here. I don't either. I saw it in an interview. I don't know what you saw in an interview, but yeah. So, dang, we've been live for 46 minutes? Dang. Time flies when you're yapping, I guess. Can't really see the smoke in the air anymore. I mean, right here you can, but I'm loving the spot fire pit, man. It's nice to have like a real fire pit with concrete and stones. Like, it's really nice. And the weather, it's not really humid right now. Like, it's a nice night. It's crazy because like 5 hours ago it was pouring rain out here. I don't know where it came from, but it was just pouring out here in Tennessee. And I think it stopped raining around 5:30 or 6 o'clock. And then the sun was still out, so it kind of dried up, and here we are. I've been through many scary horror podcasts, but you, the best. Keep me up at night, but that's what I like. Hey, Mike, I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yeah, if I could keep you up, I did my job. If I give you nightmares because you fall asleep, I did my job. So, if you're entertained, I'm happy. So, we're just chilling right now, guys. If you guys have any questions for me, let me know. I'm just kind of chilling with you guys right now. I don't have any news updates or anything like that, other than the Skinwalker story that's being made right now. He's about 5,000 plus words into it right now, and he's not even done, he told me. So 5,000, FYI, 5,000 words is basically a good 30, between 30 and 35 minute video. So he said he's not even close to being done yet. So it's going to be a good long video, believe me. It's going to be a fantastic story like the Dogman one. And I hope it gets 1 million views. So I could buy it, so I could get a pool installed back here. I'm serious, I want a pool, I ain't lying. Pools, even if it's a small pool, guys, it's going to cost me like $40,000 to get a pool installed here. So we really got to get that 100,000 subscriber mark, guys. You guys got to help me out here. I want this to be my main gig, man. So you guys got to share my channel on your Facebook, on Twitter. Like, you guys got to please spread me like butter. I know you guys do. I know my hardcore fans. I know Leslie, Kim, Bigfoot, a few others. I know you guys rock with me till the wheels fall off, and I appreciate you guys so much. But I do see a lot of new names on here that I do not recognize, so I'm just kind of asking those people to please share my channel if you haven't already. You know, it's Saturday night and I feel like I have to work in the morning. I'm just like, oh man. But it's not. It's like I have a case of the Sunday blues, but it's not even Sunday. Let's see. Oh, that looks so peaceful. It is. It is. It's so nice. It's just relaxing out here. And I love the smell of the burning firewood. Don't forget to hit that like button. Lake Superior. Absolutely. I don't know what that does, but I guess the like button and comments does help YouTube identify what's liked, I guess. Because I know a lot of what YouTube pays attention to with their system is audience retention, which is why I've started doing longer videos. Because I've been doing short stories for years, and you guys have seen how my channel is growing, but it's crawling, man. And I'm just like paying attention to a lot of these larger channels, and they're making longer videos. So, and then I've been doing research, and I'm just like, okay, I think that is where I'm slacking, is the length of the videos is not long enough. The retention span is less because the stories are shorter, and YouTube judges, I guess, their algorithm based off how long people are actually staying on your videos. Are they only on your video for 30 seconds, or are they on there for 30 minutes? And so I guess the longer people are watching your video, the more it notifies YouTube that, hey, this is interesting, you should recommend it or put it as up next, or whatever they do to recommend videos to people that don't know who I am. So it has something to do with the retention span. So that's why, another reason why I'm doing longer videos. Plus, I think longer videos, more details, more of a story, like it just in general, longer videos are better. They're a lot more work, but you guys are worth it. I have made a great little family here, yes, absolutely. I love the fact that some of you guys have clicked up on the phone, emailing each other, talking to each other on the phone outside of the videos. I love the fact that you guys have built friendships with each other. And you know what? That it's just like, I wasn't intending on that, like any of that happening, but it's almost like we've created our own little community. You know what I mean? Like I think that's very special. And I think there's not a lot of YouTube channels that have experienced that. I've seen people comment each other with their opinions based off the video itself, but to have people talking on the phone, emails, wishing happy birthday and talking to each other like on some friend shit, like that's cool. Like I think that's fantastic. I love it. I think it's great. Imagine Zach in a kiddie pool. Oh man, I'd be having so much. I love pools. Zach with floaty toys. Don't forget the arm floaties. I know how to swim. Are you telling me I don't know how to swim? I know how to swim, okay? I'm a very good swimmer. It's just been a while. The smoke shifting. And the duck, yeah, the rubber ducky. Gotta have, and the fake poop. Gotta have the fake floating poopy in the pool. Eugene Brooks says, that fire looks nice. Thank you. It's not a very large fire. I should have bought more wood, but, it's doing its job, It's rocking. So, it's making the neighbors jealous, because I know somebody out here smelling that fire and wishing they were over here right now. Quack, quack. Afflax. Mike says, I discovered you a few months ago, and I tell my family the longer videos get into my dreams, and I wake up and listen to what I missed. That's great. I mean, that's what you got to do. I won't lie to you. On my lunch hours, I kind of listen to myself on stories, and I'll actually fall asleep on my lunch hour to my own stuff. And, yeah, sometimes you have to go back and pick up where you left off. If you were, whatever you remembered last, you just kind of have to figure out where that was in the video and kind of do the rest. Or listen to the rest, per se. But yeah, for sure, guys, it's been a while. I haven't done a live video probably in a couple of weeks or more. And I figured, why not? I want to try out this new fire pit. It was actually my wife's idea. She says, why don't you go live when we do the fire pit? I'm like, yeah, that's a good idea. Why not? So it's let me see, what time is it anyways right now? Oh my god, it's exactly midnight right now. Happy Sunday. It's 12 o'clock in the morning. Usually my ass is in bed by now. Even on the weekends, man, I'm telling you. I have a seasonal camping site that has a big pool 30 minutes from home. We sit by the fire on the weekends and watch shooting stars and UFOs. That's cool. There's a community pool out here that I actually just found out about, but I haven't been to it yet. I'd like to have a pool in my backyard. I got the space for a good, 24 foot pool. I got enough space for a pool. I would have had a really big pool here, but I decided to get the patio done instead, so I can't really have a huge pool now because the concrete's already laid out. But I still have a good portion of dirt here on the side of the concrete slab that I could have a pool installed here still. Yes, it is midnight, and you're welcome, Kim. And my wife has already ditched me. She ditched me, but the question is she asleep right now? Oh, there's Latte. There's my cat. One of them. Okay, so yeah, so here's you can't really see, but the fence is back. The fence is back there. I got plenty of room here for a pool if I want to do a pool here. Outside of that, though, I got this big old concrete slab and the fire pit roaring over here. I got 2 more chairs right here, but I got 2 there, so I got a total of 4 chairs. And yeah, it's just kick ass. I love this fire pit. This is fantastic. I love it. It's great. So, let's see here. I listened to you up to 2 or 3 a.m., but live is a new thing. Yeah, well, live. I don't go live all the time. I'm always doing something. If I'm not doing YouTube, I'm watching movies, or we're going out to eat, or we're just watching Netflix or Hulu or Prime or HBO or whatever. But I wanted to use this fire pit, and I figured, hey, why not? Go live, say hi, hang out with you guys for a little bit. Kind of go from there, And I can't wait to get my offset smoker, but for now I got my S&S grill. 2 zones is better than 1. I cook a mean steak on that bad boy. A mean steak. I'm talking cowboy ribeye to tomahawks, because you can't go wrong with the ribeye. It's the best. I find a good Wendigo story of yours to listen to tonight. You have so many. Yes, I have lots of content. I have over 1,500 videos. Why? I only have 32,000 subscribers. Your guess is as good as mine. I think it's because I've been doing so many short stories over the years. But I'm hoping that changes with these newer, longer videos that I'm doing. I'm hoping that really changes and we finally get our spike in the YouTube algorithm and really start seeing some subscriber counts like dramatically increasing. I do have a few videos that I've already done that aren't super long. I do have a couple 20, 25 minute, 30 minute ones, but I do have a lot of 40, 50 hour plus videos, especially in October and November, especially November. I got a lot of good stuff. And also, guys, stay tuned for next week on Thursday. I believe it's Thursday the 21st. The best story I've ever narrated is coming out. It's over 3 hours long. It took me like 3 or 4 days to do it. It is by one of my favorite authors, Will Rain. It's spelt funky, but it's Will Rain. It's about 3 hours and I don't know, 3 hours and 14 minutes, 3 hours and 10 minutes, I forgot. But it's over 3 hours long, and it is so detailed. The character development from the main character is starting off when he's 5 years old until he's an adult. There's so much going on in this story, and it makes you truly get to know him in the story and what he went through and the struggles he went through and the pain and the suffering he went through as a child, and how he ended up as an adult and the actions and choices that he's made. I don't want to give anything away, but it is the best story I've ever done, and it's something I've never done before. It's not a dogman story. It's not a wendigo, skinwalker, bigfoot. It has nothing to do with the woods. And when I'm telling you it's the best story I've ever done and it has nothing to do with the woods, that means something, because I'm all about the woods. So, let's see here. I need s'mores. Yes, Leslie, I need s'mores. Eat a steak for me. I will. Medium rare. It's got to be medium rare. Fuck. The smoke is blowing in my face, man. I got to change directions here. Jeez, oh. Man, this fire's just still rocking here. It's still going. Ugh. Just debating on how long to stay out here or to put the fire out and go to bed. I definitely want to hear that. I'm already subscribed in that. Nice. Well, thank you, Mike. Thank you for subscribing, and please make sure to share the channel on your social media. Let people know that I exist and not to be slept on. Yes, Kim, you're not going to be disappointed. Make sure you have at least 3 hours to spare for that story. It comes out at 7 o'clock Eastern time. So it's not like my videos come out super late. Even if it's a 3-hour video, it's over by 10 o'clock. You can still get a good, decent night's sleep at 10 o'clock. So, and for anybody else that's on an earlier time zone, it's even better for you. So, it's one of those things where it's really long, but if you got to stop it and come back to it another day, it's fine. But if you're able to sit through the whole thing at once, I think that's going to be the best experience that you're going to have if you're able to do that. So even if you can't listen to it when it first comes out on Thursday, I believe the 21st, if you got to listen to it on Friday because you can't because of work purposes or your schedule in general, that's fine. But if you can, listen to it all the way through. It is such a good story. When I finished recording and editing it and I uploaded it to YouTube, I thought about that story for 2 days after I finished it. I couldn't get the story out of my head. And not only that, I was listening to it because even though you guys can't see it, I could listen to the stories I have uploaded even though they're not visible to you yet. I was listening to it at least 3-4 times. Like, it's so good. It's so fantastic. And I'm super excited for you guys. I'm super excited for you guys to hear it. I really am. I'll make time, no worries. Absolutely. For sure. Deadpool King 2023. Welcome to the fire pit. How are you? I'm doing great. How about yourself? I'm trying to see if my wife is... Okay, she's out of the bathroom. I'm going to ask her to get me that red bucket. Can I get the red bucket?
I don't know where it's at.
It's in the garage. Just so I can fill it up with water to put the fire out when I'm done. Oh! There's my boys. Say hi. Where are you going? Guys, oh, thank you. Just so when I take it out and everything for the fire. Are you going to bed or are you still staying up?
I'm going to bed.
All right, I'll meet you in a minute. So we could get it on. Yeah, yeah. Don't lock the door. How am I supposed to get back inside? Pretty cats, meow. Yes, I love my boys. Love my boys. Gotta fill up the bucket with some water to put this fire out. And then watch out for spiders at the same time. Little ASMR for you guys. Sure is taking a while to fill up the damn bucket. Any day now. I guess that's good enough. Ugh. Just trying to watch my step here because it's still wet and damp, and I don't want to get a bunch of dirt on me and stuff. Alright, so that's ready. The fire's still roaring. She's already ditched me. She's going to bed. Sounds like a long non-stop bong hit. You know what? You're right. It did sound like that. Some bong ASMR for you, Eugene. Good night, everyone. Are you leaving, Kimberly? Is it time for the beauty sleep? I'll probably go here in a few minutes. It just feels so good, you know, being by the campfire, the fire pit. I'm not camping, but I still call it a campfire. It's just relaxing. Just stared at the fire, burning with the wood, with burning the wood. I just enjoy it. It's just relaxing. It's just nice. I can hear the cicadas outside. I don't have any trees back here, so they're in other people's trees in their yards, but not mine. Have experienced anything paranormal or any of the creatures you tell us about? Eugene, I have experienced some paranormal stuff in the past. I have talked about it in the past. I don't want to go through it all again. I was on a work trip, and my wife found a girl's kid's barrette for the hair. You know, the round, the one that's like a U shape that you put around a girl's hair. She found it on my computer where I do my stories, and I wasn't even home for 5 days, and we have no kids. And somehow a kid's hair barrette was there. That freaked her out really bad. And there was another time where my wife and I found infant handprints on our bathroom mirror in our apartment years ago. And when I mean infant, I mean like doll size, like very small fingers and palms. But there was handprints on the glass on our mirror in the bathroom. And it's not even something anybody could have pranked, because I couldn't even reach where they were. They were really high on the glass on the mirror. The only way to get to it is if I hopped on the counter on the sink. It was way up there, and there was like 3 or 4 handprints, and we have no idea how those handprints got there. So I've had some freaky stuff for sure. And I remember having a crazy dream that was like a mixture of Mortal Kombat mixed with Star Trek, with, you know, beam me up Scotty kind of thing going on. And I was laying in bed in my dream for some reason. It was like boot camp, you know, all these people in bunk beds and stuff in this big room. And there's this black charred guy, like the guy was completely black, like he was burnt to a crisp. And he's like kneeling over me laying in bed in my dream, and he's reaching out towards me, but I'm not afraid of him. Like, I almost sensed like he was trying to warn me about something, like he wasn't trying to harm me, but he was like a shadow person, but he looked like he was burnt, kind of like a I'm trying to think how Spud looked when they first burnt his ass, you know. And he was reaching towards me, and I guess I kind of freaked out about it. And I remember waking up in bed. I was on my back, and that same figure was still leaning over me when I opened my eyes in reality in my bedroom. And he was still leaning over me, reaching out towards me after I had already woken up. And I was in shock mode, and I turned my head to wake up my wife to tell her to look. I was totally freaked out. It was in the middle of the night. And when I turned back over after I woke her up out of her sleep, the figure was gone. But it was like I've never had a character still show in front of me after I wake up from a dream. Usually when you wake up from your dream, that's it. Like, you're back to reality. You're in your own bed. But this guy was still there when I opened my eyes in bed. It was really trippy. It's so good that sometimes reminds me of horror movies, which any of your stories could be, but love the audio. We have our brain to imagine the stories and dream it too. I fall asleep with my headphones on. Nice. Yes, the smell of the wood is great. I wish you guys could smell this right now. Those of you that are having a fire pit right now, like Lake Superior said she's doing right now, enjoy that smell, because I just love the smell of burning campfire wood. I love it. But yeah, I really enjoyed this live stream with you guys. This was fun. It's my first, like I said, it's the first time I've used this fire pit since they built it on Tuesday and then poured the concrete on the to frame the patio on Wednesday. Last week, actually, because I didn't step on this until Saturday or Sunday, so that was last week. So this is actually going on week number 2 of actually having the fire pit and the concrete slab back here. But this is the first time I've ever used the fire pit. I wanted to wait to the weekend because, I don't know, it's just psychologically this is something I wouldn't do on a work night just because I have to work in the morning. I like to do stuff like this when I know I could sleep in if I want to, where I know I don't have any obligations. It's just like when you go camping, you're not going to go camping on a work night. So, yeah. I conclude this meeting of the Midnight Society closed. Do 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 do. Even got the red bucket. Are you afraid of the dark? Representing. All right, guys. Enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you for coming to hang out with me, for experiencing this first fire pit light, and stay tuned for tomorrow night's scary story. Have a good night.